Okay. 3, 2, 1.
What is up? This is a 6 month behind podcast for the week of March the 4th, 2019. I am Pat,
And I'm Sean.
and this week we're just all excited about Captain Marvel. How you doing, man?
I'm good, dude. I saw Captain Marvel this afternoon. You saw it what, Thursday, Friday evening?
Thursday night, yeah.
Yeah.
Premiere night, yeah.
Yeah, so we've both seen the movie. It was very good. We're actually going to go ahead and give you the spoiler warning here at the top because we are going to talk about spoilers, not just in the comic books that we read this week, but we're going to discuss Captain Marvel right now. So if you haven't seen it or don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead about 10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
So I just saw the movie. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people are complaining that Brie Larson was really flat in the movie, and I didn't think so. But
Seriously?
yeah, I don't understand that criticism. But it's a female-led hero movie, so people are looking for reasons to criticize anything they can.
I don't understand that criticism at all. I
Yeah,
thought
because
she was great in the movie.
yeah, I mean, they're like, yeah, she's real bland, and I'm like, what? How is she
What?
bland?
Dude, no. No.
No, I mean, she's serious, but
Right.
it's relatively serious what she's dealing with. But I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. I thought the way that they handled her origin was good. The way they handled Marvel was very interesting. The scrolls were excellent. I like that they gave them that kind of like Cockney British accent.
Yeah.
That was
That was entertaining.
yeah, that was entertaining, and the kind of villain twist that you had there, where the one who seems like the villain may not really be the villain.
Right.
Yeah,
That was I'll tell you the truth, I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
I just
I mean, I really thought the scrolls were going to be the villains through the whole thing, and it turns out not exactly.
yeah, but I got thinking about it, and you see where the Kree are, in particularly Agents of Shield,
Hmm.
and the homeworld has been destroyed. They're looking for a homeworld. When Ronan, the Accuser, is in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, he's angry because they don't have a homeworld. And I suggested to you today via text that, possibly in the second or third movie, she just goes and stomps the Kree, and it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like this all takes place in the 90s, and this is the inspiration for the Avengers Initiative.
Right.
You see at the end of the movie Fury coming up with the Avengers Initiative. So, you wonder where she's been this whole time because you didn't even know about her till he paged her at the end of Infinity Wars.
Right.
Which the movie also sort of explains. But she has gone to end the war between the Kree and the Skrulls. And she could be the reason that Hala has been destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
And dude, I sent you some stuff on text and Twitter Thursday night. Goose the cat stole the movie.
Yeah.
By everyone's admission. And this is from Kelly Sue DeConnick's run in 2014 and 15. Is that right?
I think so. Did you see her cameo in the movie?
I did not. 2014 and 15. She creates the cat, which in issue 2 of that book, the cat is there, and the cat has a run-in with Rocket Raccoon, who insists it's not a cat, it's a Flarkin. Thank you. It's a Flarkin, and just goes crazy trying to kill the cat. And there's like 2 pages of everybody fighting over the cat. The cat's just sitting there minding its own business. Dude, it was hilarious, man.
Kind of like what it does in the movie.
Yeah, until it isn't.
Yeah, until the tentacles come out and eat a bunch of Kree.
Yeah,
and the Tesseract. That's another thing is, we run into the Tesseract here. It was in the hands of Marvel, who it was in her laboratory. But what Fury told Captain America in that movie was that Howard Stark fished it out of the ocean looking for Captain America. Is that true and she somehow got her hands on it? Or did
I
she
don't know.
always have it? Or
Fury says in Winter Soldier that last time he trusted someone, he lost an eye. Was he trusting a cat when he lost that eye?
I don't know. And see, you never can tell when Nick Fury's, telling you the truth or not,
Right,
or just telling you what you need to hear.
right.
So I don't know. It puts questions in my mind about where how the Tesseract became, uh, who was in possession of it and how it got to Earth.
Right.
But anyway, by the way, Kelly Sue DeConnick is in it when she gets off the train in the beginning. The redheaded lady is Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Oh, well, the thing got to Earth, it was here, and then Marvel had it, and then the cat had it, then Fury has it. So yeah,
Yeah,
it was
but
on Earth the whole time.
how did Marvel get it? Is the question.
We assume Tony Stark gave it to her as part of Project Pegasus. Anthony Stark as part of Project Pegasus.
Howard Stark.
Yeah, Howard Stark. Thank you.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'm assuming. But anyway, it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it immensely. It did a lot of world building, kind of exploring parts of the Marvel universe we haven't seen yet. It was a lot of building up to what Captain Marvel is going to be and her role is going to be moving forward. And I think it laid a lot of groundwork for where they might be going in the future of the MCU. And I told you this is I think they're getting ready to do the Kree Skrull War.
Yeah. I don't. I'll be really interested to see when Marvel finally announces what stage 4, stage 5 movies.
Phase 4, yeah.
Movies, and because I think we're finally going to get a Doctor Strange sequel. I think we're going to get more. We're obviously going to get another Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
It did billions of dollars, and we'll see where all those things are going. We'll see who's left alive and where it's going.
Yeah, we're certainly getting a Doctor Strange sequel and a Black Panther sequel and probably a Captain Marvel sequel. Guardians of the Galaxy, we'll see. I don't know. It was planned, but that's up in the air now.
Yeah.
All the pieces are there for them to do the Kree Skrull War if they wanted to.
Sure.
I mean, they've introduced the Kree plenty of times. This movie in particular explores them a lot. We actually see Hala for a little bit. You've introduced the Skrulls here. You have a reason for them to come to Earth. You have a reason for Earth to become the battleground because Captain Marvel's been off fighting this war for 20 years at this point.
Yeah. And by the way, just as a side note, to almost everything we know about the Kree came from Ronan in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series. And they're intentionally withholding Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. until May or June, when it will be after Endgame.
And see, that's another thing that makes me think, because they've dealt with the Kree so much, that I think they might be moving towards a Kree Skrull War.
And they also renewed it for the 2020 season,
mm-hmm.
which surprised everyone.
Yeah, like they've already renewed it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I really think they're getting ready to do the Kree Skrull War or something in that vein.
Sure.
I really think so.
I probably need to go back and watch the last half of the last season of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, you never finished it, did you?
No, it's just you and I consume so much media that there are times you're like, okay, I know up on Netflix, I don't have time for this.
Mm-hmm.
So, every now and then something's got to be chunked overboard. That got chunked overboard.
It did for me too until it came out on Netflix, because the first half of the season was not good. And eventually they get back to Earth because they had jumped forward in time and they're on this
right
Kree station where it's like 100 years in the future and the Earth's been destroyed or whatever. and they get back to Earth finally in their own time, and then it really ramps up. It gets really good. But
That's about where I quit watching it.
yeah, I quit a few episodes before because I just wasn't enjoying it. And I mean, to be honest, you and I consume a lot of media, but I know so many people who spend way more time watching TV than you and I do.
Oh, I know. But,
Like,
I have a life.
that's my thing is like, I watch Arrow and Flash as they air. I catch up on Legends of Tomorrow when it hits Netflix. I don't bother with Supergirl. I watch Star Trek Discovery when it's out, which is right now. Game of Thrones when it's out, which is coming soon. What?
That was a cheer. It was a bad cheer because my voice cracked, but it was a cheer.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to it. And I watch a couple other shows, and that's really it. Like I still haven't finished the second season of Punisher.
Nope.
There's so many. Everybody's like, "Oh, you got to watch this, you got to watch that," and I'm going, I don't have time.
It's
I
like,
don't want to spend my life watching television.
no,
I have
because
books to read. I have things to do.
there are several dramas that we watch during the week. The Blacklist, a couple of medical dramas. NBC did a show called Manifest, which was really good.
I'd heard that was good.
I had a whole Lost vibe to it. We watched that. So, okay, so you take that, then you take all the comic books we're reading every week. Okay, then you take whatever's streaming on Netflix or Hulu at the present time. I'm still behind on The Man in the High Tower. Season 4 is coming out soon, and I haven't finished season 2, or I think I'm on to season 3. I don't know. I'm behind. But I think I'm about halfway through season 2. Yeah, so there's just this continual backlog of shows that is just there waiting to be watched.
Yeah, and there's a ton of movies that have hit Netflix recently that I want to watch or rewatch stuff that I haven't seen in a long time. And dude, I don't have time.
I know, man.
I just bought a Nintendo Switch and I've barely touched it.
I know.
I've played a little Zelda. I've played a little Super Smash Brothers. Mario Odyssey's on sale, and I was gonna buy it, but I was like, dude, when am I gonna play it?
I know.
I don't want to spend. I know people who spend their lives watching television, and that's just not something I want to do.
No. Plus, I watch 5 hours of wrestling a week, and that's when there's not a pay per view. And last night there was a pay per view, so you can add another 5 or 10 hours to it.
Oh gosh,
dude! WrestleMania will, no exaggeration, the pre-show will start at 4, and that sucker will go off the air about 11. That is not an exaggeration.
I was about to ask you, when is WrestleMania? It's got to be coming up.
It's the first weekend in April. I want to say April 4th, but I don't think that's right.
Okay, so we're about 3 weeks away.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks away. I mean, because they did the last show leading up to it last night.
Okay.
Yeah. Batista's going to fight Trips.
Oh, that should be good. Yeah.
Yeah. He's cut he cut a promo about on the 1000th episode of Raw, which was like months ago. But then Triple H, Paul Levesque, tore his quad. I don't know if I ever sent you that picture, but tore the muscle on his shoulder.
Yeah, I've seen it.
At that event they did in Saudi Arabia, and everybody didn't know if he'd be healed in time to do it. It's a matter of being healed and being in shape to, have a match.
Right.
And apparently he is, man, because, Batista showed up a couple of weeks ago and beat up Ric Flair, and, now Trips is mad at him. So, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
I'm losing every third word you're saying.
Oh, my God. All right. Go back and listen to this, and we'll decide if we want to pick it up right here tomorrow night, if this is salvageable, or just start over.
Okay.
You still enjoy this podcast?
Do you?
I
don't think you're really in the frame of mind to
tonight. No, usually yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, I enjoy doing the podcast.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't too much of a burden.
Nah.
Okay. All right, brother. We'll hit it up tomorrow night.
Okay.
All right. See you.